So you clicked. I knew you would. You saw Marvel and records and your little nerd heart just couldn't resist, could it? Welcome, you magnificent bastards, to the only countdown that matters. We're diving headfirst into the deep end of the Scrooge McDuck money bin that is the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Today we're talking about the big three, the heavy hitters, the movies that made so much cash they could probably buy a small country, or at least all the chimichangas in Texas. We're counting down the top 3 highest-grossing Marvel films of all time. Don't touch that dial. Don't even think about checking your texts. We've got a soundtrack that's going to make your eardrums feel like they just snorted a line of Pixie Sticks and Red Bull, keeping that energy higher than Thor after 6 barrels of Asgardian ale. And the visuals? Oh, honey, the visuals are going to be a kaleidoscopic trip through the multiverse that'll make Doctor Strange's little light show look like a broken lava lamp. We're talking slick cuts, explosive montages, and enough Easter eggs to make you think it's April. This isn't just a list, it's a cinematic victory lap, so buckle up, buttercups, get comfortable, grab your popcorn or your fourth wall breaking snack of choice, and prepare to have your mind blown and your wallet feel incredibly inadequate. We're about to take a glorious, slightly unhinged journey through the financial juggernauts that shaped the MCU as we know it. This is the stuff of legends, the kind of box office numbers that make studio executives weep with joy. And I'm here to guide you through it all, with my signature charm and questionable sanity. Let's do this. Alright, let's start at the top. The king of the mountain, the prom king, the class valedictorian, the star quarterback. I'm talking, of course, about Avengers Endgame. This wasn't just a movie, it was a global event. People were scheduling their lives around getting tickets. Relationships were put on hold. World peace was briefly achieved because everyone was in a dark room crying over a talking raccoon. This behemoth didn't just break records, it dismantled them. It became the highest-grossing film of all time for a hot minute. It raked in over $1.2 billion in its opening weekend. Let me say that again, slowly. $1.2 billion in a weekend. The marketing was a masterclass in saying nothing while making you need it. Remember the trailers? All sad faces and dramatic music. They sold us grief, and we bought it by the truckload. And the secrecy. The Russo brothers were running a tighter ship than Nick Fury on a bad day. Actors were getting fake scripts. Tom Holland looking confused between takes. They created anticipation like a physical force. Fans were theorizing, debating, creating more fan fiction than a medieval bard. The Don't Spoil the Endgame campaign became a social contract. If you spoiled it, you were a monster on par with Thanos. Not too shabby for a bunch of people in colorful pajamas, about $2.79 billion. Before there was an Endgame, there had to be a game, and that game was Avengers: Infinity War. This is the movie that walked so Endgame could run, and then fly, and then punch a hole through reality. Infinity War was the ultimate cliffhanger. It was the Who shot JR for a generation. It didn't just set the stage for Endgame, it built the entire damn theater, hired the actors, and burned the last act in front of the audience. Its global success was staggering. It was the first superhero movie to cross the $2 billion mark worldwide, like running a 4-minute mile made of $100 bills. This movie played everywhere and to everyone. It united the world in a collective, what the hell just happened? And let's talk about that ending, the snap. Or as I like to call it, the great dusting. The villain wins, the heroes lose. They even dusted the new kid, Spider-Man, in the arms of his pseudo-dad. That's cold, Marvel, ice cold. The silence in the theaters as the credits rolled was deafening. It was a shared trauma that bonded millions of strangers. In the end, Infinity War was the perfect setup, the greatest to be continued in movie history, and it cashed every single check it wrote. Now for the new kid on the block, the one that swung in and totally smashed records when everyone thought the world was done with movie theaters. Let's talk about Spider-Man: No Way Home. This movie wasn't just a film, it was pure fan service adrenaline. The secret sauce, the multiverse. The moment Andrew and Tobey walk through those portals is an all-time great theater experience. It was like seeing 3 different Elvises on stage together, all in their prime. But it wasn't just nostalgia. The story had real stakes. It took Tom Holland's Peter Parker and put him through the ringer. The movie stripped him of everything: his friends, his family, his tech, his identity. It ended with him truly alone, swinging through the city in a homemade suit. The ultimate Spider-Man story. It made $1.9 billion during a pandemic, proving the multiverse was a powerful storytelling tool. And there you have it, 3 movies that became cultural phenomena, making more money than God's personal accountant. So smash that like button, treat it like it's Thanos' face, hit subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss my infinite wisdom and dashing good looks. It makes the algorithm gods happy, which makes me happy. And you want me to be happy, don't you? I know you're walking encyclopedias of Marvel lore. You've read the comics, watched the cartoons. So drop a comment below. Hit me with your best, most obscure Marvel fact. Surprise me. Impress me. The best one gets my silent, begrudging respect. Now get out of here. Go on, get.